These are the newly released Tozo X1 True Wireless Earbuds, which I've been using for right around a week. For the highlights, they're packing Bluetooth 5.3 with LDAC compatibility. They do work with the Tozo app. They have some of the best environmental noise canceling I've tried on a pair of earbuds in terms of voice calls. They offer customizable ANC and transparency modes, respectable battery life at up to 30 hours with the case, and quite a bit more that I'll touch on later in this video. Starting with the case design, it is nice in my opinion, and it does feel sturdy in the hand. It's not the smallest case that I own, but it is fine to throw in a normal sized pocket if you need to take it with you on the go. As you can see, you have your Tozo branding on the top, a battery indicator LED in the front, and the USB Type-C port for charging is in the back. But these take it a step further in allowing you to see exactly how much of a charge you have left on each individual earbud by simply opening the top lid. Here is where you'll see the readout of the percentages, which is a nice feature because to do this with most other pairs, you have to access their companion app to see the exact percentages. The case will charge the earbuds from completely dead about 3 times, depending on whether or not you use them with ANC or if you use them in standard mode. The maximum use you'll get with the earbuds on a charge is about 8 hours, but you have to keep in mind that that number will significantly go down if you use these with LDAC or if you use them with ANC or transparency enabled. Comfort wise, the X1s feel great in my ears. I've worn them for 3 to 4 hours at a time and they never weighed me down or felt uncomfortable. I've also used them for exercise and surprisingly they stayed in place for me well even once the sweat started flowing. Now they don't have any ear hooks or wings, so if you are drenched in sweat they will likely slide around some, but for me they never completely fell out and they were pretty much planted throughout my workout, and they're also IPX6 certified, so splashes of water or sweat will not harm them, but you do want to avoid completely submerging them into water as that can result in damage. The app experience with these is also good as it provides the basics along with some nice to have features as well. Inside of it you can see the charge left on the earbuds, select from various noise cancellation modes to include wind noise reduction. You can enter transparency mode or you can enter your own custom mode, which will allow you to decide how much noise you want to cancel or let in. The app also allows you to customize your touch controls, update the firmware when applicable, and you can choose from a bunch of pre-built EQs or create your own. And guys, I know in the past that the Tozo app was not the most stable one out there, but I do think that they went in there and worked out some of the kinks as it has not frozen or crashed on me so far. Speaking on the ANC performance, I was surprised at how well these block out not only low humming tones such as HVAC systems and outdoor ambient noises, but they also do a respectable job of reducing lower to medium levels of talking. I usually leave them in the normal noise cancelling mode and that does just fine for my outside walks, or if I'm around the house cleaning or something, I would usually say they get rid of about 75% of the noise going on around me besides loud booms and bangs. Connection for me so far has been fine as like I said in the intro, these are using Bluetooth 5.3, but I wouldn't say that they are the best pair of earbuds for a hardcore mobile gamer, but besides that I've been able to use them to watch YouTube videos and Amazon Prime movies through both of those apps on both my iPhone 14 Pro and my Galaxy Z Fold 4 without any noticeable latency. Touching on the sound quality, I was a little worried when I wasn't blown away by how they sounded out of the box, but once I went into the app and played with the EQs a bit, they really came to life. And the hardware with these is pretty impressive with the hybrid dynamic driver system, so I expected a full and rich sound, which is what I was able to get with a few minutes in the app. Now if you don't want to go in there and create your own custom EQ, I would say start with the Jazz EQ if you like a nice dynamic sound. I think that that one is the closest that I've come to my own custom EQ. With it, I get some nice clear highs, mids that are present without being too forward, and a nice low end rumble for anything with a nice bass line. And like I said earlier, I've used these with both my iPhone 14 Pro and my Z Fold 4, and they really do sound good regardless of which device I use them with. Sure, you can benefit from LDAC on Android, but AAC sounds just fine with these guys on iOS as well. I'm able to hear the background instruments and vocals pretty well, and overall these just have a really buttery smooth sound without too much distortion, even at the higher volumes. As I mentioned earlier, the call quality that these have provided for me so far has been really good. I don't think I remember Tozo being known for stellar environmental noise canceling, but these are truly impressive in that area. As always, I did take samples for you guys just so that you can judge for yourselves. Let's check them out. Alright guys, so right now I have the earbuds paired to my iPhone 14 Pro. As you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming directly from the microphones on them, and I'm not going to do any type of editing to this sample, so this should give you a pretty good idea of how these will perform in a relatively quiet room. And now I have some simulated background noise playing in the background. Everything else about this test is exactly the same. Not going to do any type of editing. So this should give you a pretty good idea of how well these can focus on your speech while rejecting some of your ambient noise. So taking everything into consideration, fam, this is by far the best pair of earbuds I've tried from Tozo. The all-around performance along with the feature set places them alongside my favorite pairs of earbuds from Soundcore and Soundpeats as well. These aren't cheap though, coming in at $134 at the time of the video, so I know that some people are gonna experience some sticker shock there because they recognize Tozo as a budget brand offering pretty high quality earbuds from $30 to $60, but this is their flagship model, pretty much providing you everything that they have to offer at the moment. And in my opinion, I think that they're worth it given the fact that you're not missing out on much with these earbuds. You're getting wireless charging with the case, good battery life, really good sound quality, good call quality, LDAC and app compatibility. I mean, I would have liked to see a low latency gaming mode and possibly in-ear detection, but for what you get here, the performance really is good, especially when you take into consideration what these are competing with. Before you get on out of here, if you rock with the channel and your boy Tecmo, hit that subscribe button and knock that notification bell out so you won't miss any of my uploads. Welcome to TM Nation. Peace.